like a bow.
All right, we're gonna continue with literally one of my favorite chapters that I've listened to, and when it comes down to paying attention to detail. And the reason why this is one of my favorite chapters is my biggest weakness, paying attention to detail, but it's also one of the things that they taught me when I was a preacher, and they told me whenever you are presenting yourself to a new group of people, make sure that what you wear, make sure that what you have in your hands. Make sure that the words that you use have a slight bit of detail to tell people who you are. So that when they see you, they don't say, who the fuck is this guy? I'm not going to listen to this loser. No, you want them to see you and say, okay, this person knows what the hell they're talking about. And the way you convey who you are is through the details, little things. Like the best thing about a painting is the detail. When you look, the difference between a building now and a building 200 years ago is in the detail. It's the same building, but the ornaments, the little things that are necessary, the little designs that you don't even see in the public light are the details. And that's what makes things impactful. And that's what makes art look beautiful. That's what makes people look attractive. That's what makes charismatic people charismatic. It's in the detail. That's what makes presidential candidates the best presidential candidates they could be. It's in the detail. Anybody that loses the detail will be unattractive, anti-seductive, will push people away, and will not get the results that you want. If you're a guy, women look at details. And us as guys, we do not pay attention to these details. And these are the things. This is why feminine guys are so attractive to women, especially the guys who look a little feminine. It's because a feminine guy is literally a dude who focuses on detail. It's as simple as that. Like, and to me, for example, I could apply this for my channel, the background in my apartment, right? I just don't do it because it's my biggest weakness, if I'm being honest with you. So let's continue watching this. If you guys want to watch the whole series, you guys can become Patreon supporter, and for just one gentrified, inflated cup of coffee, inflation, you guys can get access to all of the Robert Greene book club videos and the upcoming ones. I post about 2 or 3 per month. Okay, so let's continue with it. This is why you know what neighborhood somebody is from, through the little things that they say in their words. This is how you know that somebody is a psychopath, or somebody is a really like a boss, somebody who has a lot of powers. You could tell who they are by the subtlety in their face, like their nonverbal cues, which is really the details, communicate to you that they're somebody of importance, right? It's the details that communicates weakness in your face, but it's really in the details. The symmetry between a man and a woman, the proportions, is really in the details. You can't really just point it out. It's hard to really point out why a man looks like a man and a woman looks like a woman. But if you're an artist, you study those details and you know what those are. But really, the beauty is in the details. So now we're going to be listening to one of my favorite stories in the book, The Art of Seduction. And this one entails the power of details and why details literally create an aura around you. So in this story, it'll talk about how a guy was, and it's kind of creepy to be honest with you. It'll talk about how a guy uses detail to create a certain message, to create a certain aura, and he uses the visual detail, the auditory detail, scent detail, keynote touching detail, right? And all of those little things add up to an aura that actually makes you more attractive to the opposite sex. It truly is one of my favorite stories, and it kind of illustrates it. It's 3 minutes long, but I believe this is how you create an aura. This is how presidential candidates become presidential candidates. This is how presidents become presidents. This is how people win elections, right? This is how people have an image. This is how superstars, why they're superstars is because of this type of detail. And this is why people fall in love with you. Let's continue.
One day, a messenger told Prince Genji, the aging but still consummate seducer in the Heian court of late 10th century Japan, that one of his youthful conquests had suddenly died, leaving behind an orphan, a young woman named Tamakazura.
Oh no, this better not be going where I think this is going.
Genji was not Tamakazura's father, but he decided to bring her to court and be her protector anyway.
Okay.
Soon after her arrival, men of the highest rank began to woo her. Genji had told everyone she was a lost daughter of his. As a result, they assumed that she was beautiful, for Genji was the handsomest man in the court. At the time, men rarely saw a young girl's face before marriage. In theory, they were allowed to talk to her only if she was on the other side of a screen. Genji showered her with a
God damn. So marriage was a you were rolling the dice back then. I don't know about that, man. I'm dying a virgin.
attention, helping her sort through all the love letters she was receiving and advising her on the right match. As Tamakazura's protector, Genji was able to see her face, and she was indeed beautiful. He fell in love with her. What a shame, he thought, to give this lovely creature away to another man. One night, overwhelmed by her charms, he held her hand and told her how much she resembled her mother, whom he once had loved. She trembled, not with excitement, however, but with fear, for although he wasn't her father, he was supposed to be her protector, not a suitor. Her attendants were away, and it was a beautiful night. Genji silently threw off his perfumed robe and pulled her down beside him. She began to cry and to resist. Always a gentleman, Genji told her that he would respect her wishes. He would always care for her, and she had nothing to fear. He then politely excused himself. Several days later, Genji was helping Tamakazura with her correspondence when he read a love letter from his younger brother, Prince Hotaru, who numbered among her suitors. In the letter, Hotaru berated Tamakazura for not letting him get physically close enough to talk to her and tell her his feelings. Tamakazura had not replied. Unused to the manners of the court, she had felt shy and intimidated. As if to help her, Genji got one of his servants to write to Hotaru in her name. The letter, written on beautiful perfumed paper, warmly invited the prince to visit her. Hotaru appeared at the appointed hour. He smelled a beguiling incense, mysterious and seductive. Mixed into this scent was Genji's own perfume. The prince felt a wave of excitement. Approaching the screen behind which Tamakazura sat, he confessed his love for her. Without making a sound, she retreated to another screen, farther away. Suddenly, there was a flash of light as if a torch had flared up, and Hotaru saw her profile behind the screen. She was more beautiful than he had imagined. Two things delighted the prince: the sudden, mysterious flash of light, and the brief glimpse of his beloved. Now, he was truly in love. Hotaru began to court her assiduously. Meanwhile, feeling reassured that Genji was no longer chasing her, Tamakazura saw her protector more often. And now, she couldn't help noticing little details. Genji's robes seemed to glow in pleasing and vibrant colors, as
You
if
know, you know what's funny is that when you fall in love, you really do pay attention to details about the person, right? When you actually love someone, it's the details that enamors you. The way they cough, the way they look, the way they breathe. But then when you fall out in love, is the details that makes you choke the shit out of them, not like domestically, you know. I'm a fucking god. He's a fucking Peter. Shut up, Melissa. Okay, I'm not. Relax. Jesus Christ. Tomorrow's Women's Day, and that's exactly why. Okay, calm down. Easy there, from Melissa Callow.
dyed by unworldly hands. Hotaru's robes seemed drab by comparison, and the perfumes burned into Genji's garments. How intoxicating they were. No one else bore such a scent.
Oh my God. Wait a minute. Are you telling me that the details in the way that you dress, in the scent, because first of all, I don't wear cologne, in the scent that you have, the way that you do things, it is irrelevant. But as soon as somebody falls in love with you, it is those irrelevant details that they notice all of a sudden is what keeps you, is what captivates you. It's not the general gist of you. It's rather when you zoom in the eyes of somebody that loves you. When somebody loves you, they zoom in. There's like a zooming in you, and they pay attention to detail. And so if you have the right detail, if you take your time to make sure that you send out those proper details based on what you want to give out. An air of happiness, an air of religiousness, an air of spirituality, an air of seriousness, whatever. Those details are what people fall in love with. Jesus Christ. I'm actually kind of all right, guys. So I want you guys to check out my online course called Dark Game. That's right, people. Dark Game. And this course is pretty much, I review to you the secret tactics, the secret techniques to create attraction in almost any woman, right? But not just attraction to the point that makes her want to see you all the time, where she's the one initiating all the contact, right? Now just imagine to be able to keep all of the girls in your life that you lost because of your stupidity. Imagine, and I had stupidity too. Imagine being able to keep them. Imagine being able to have 5, 6 women available to you, wanting to see you. Imagine being able to create intense relationships where they're all doing all the work. People, that kind of stuff does exist, people. Now, I'm not going to promise you that you're going to bang like 40, 50 women. I'm going to promise you that you're going to be able to keep the women you have, that you get with. I can promise you that keeping them will increase with this course. But let me keep showing you something. This course is pretty huge, people. It's a huge course. This course has over 50 videos, right? And some of them you could get for free. If you just sign up, you get free videos, right? But in these videos, let me show you guys the course, right? All right, guys. Shit. That's me right there, right? In this video, I pretty much teach you guys how to find your purpose. Right? All this is how to find your purpose, discovering your purpose, right? I teach you guys then about female psychology, all of the principles about female psychology you guys need to understand. I then teach you guys the mindset, the proper mindset that you guys need to deal with women. After that, I teach you guys 21 videos on how to game. I mean, it's pretty much unbelievable, man. I gotta make this available, right? But it's unbelievable how many, I pretty much put everything: outer game, social circuit game, strategies, threesomes, foursomes, everything, right? And on top of that, I give you guys a few bonuses: how to overcome approach anxiety, why you can't take actions, a Dickens pattern to change your mentality, how to go from open to transitions, right? 81-minute long, people. This is like, I don't know how long this is, but this is hours, and I mean hours worth of content. And you get a 30-day money back guarantee. I mean, you without questions asked. All for $99, people. This could be around a few thousands, to be honest with you, right? But you guys get it for $99, right? All you gotta do is just go over here, purchase the course, and you'll get access to it. And if you don't like it, you could just message me and get your money back, people. Look, man, don't be hard-headed, people. Don't be hard-headed. This is the course that you guys need, right? It gives you guys everything. I cover everything. I could promise you, man, you're not gonna get a more in-depth course on how to attract women and keep them more than this. All right. Anyways, people, check it out. 30-day money back guarantee. There is no risk, and you can get the free course. You can get the free trial. The free trial are these videos that you get for free, right? You guys could just sign up. You could watch all of these videos for free, right? And you don't have to pay. All right. Anyways, I'll see you guys inside. I want to see you guys inside because, again, people, you can't lose nothing. There's a 30-day money back.